pregame ceremony's winding down. First pitch moments away from Citi Field. It's the Yankees and the Mets, and it's coming up next. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Yankees and their crosstown rivals, the New York Mets. Hi folks, Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another installment of the Subway Series. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the two starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and as we come down the stretch here, we get a couple of guys looking to finish things out strong in the month of September. Now, fatigue is obviously something that's always going to be a factor this deep into the season. So we'll see how much each of these guys has left in the tank.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees as Joe Girardi's starting nine assembles this way. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. Riding forward is the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury, and we are just about ready for baseball from New York.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Hard hit towards center. Cespedes is there to make the play, and Ellsbury becomes the first out of the ballgame. A look now at the scouting report as to what you'll see from this 22-year-old right-hander. Brett Gardner will get his first opportunity now. Now here's the first pitch. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. One strike. One out, nobody on. Now here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
And this is a spot where, to me, you don't need to play home run derby here. I mean, if your last name is Pujols or Fielder, maybe, but for a guy like this, you just try to get on base and give your guys a chance to drive you in.
Brian McCann will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. It's the Yankees 0, Mets coming to bat. It's the Subway Series of New York, and it's on the show. Time now to meet the Mets as the starting lineup for the New York Mets in this one looks like this. They'll match up against a tough assignment indeed, the hard-throwing right-hander Michael Pineda. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Curtis Granderson will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, right fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now the pitch. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. And they've been playing well these past few ball games. They come in winners of 3 straight.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. So now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
3-2, here it is. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, nobody in that dugout is going to give him high fives for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in. Just one ribby shy of 100 for the season. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
Yeah, a one-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you've got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
Daniel Murphy will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the one-out single. First pitch coming. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runners on first with 1 down. The 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Only play to first here as the underhand flip will get him, though meanwhile that puts a runner in scoring position now with 2 gone.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
David Wright will take his first cuts now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up over the 320 mark. Fouled straight back. He waits, now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes. He's set, now the pitch. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. He'll reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. We've played an inning. No score. Carlos Beltran will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year.
Beltran.
First pitch on the way. Now a ball lined towards center field. And Beltran's aboard. It's a base hit. The throw into second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category. Chase Headley digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Yeah, he might have thought about going to third for just a split second there. But with nobody out, I think the smart decision was to go ahead and take that out at first base. And that's exactly what he did.
Number 31 will dig in here. Here's the first offering. Now a ball hit hard towards center. And a base hit as the run will score from third and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Just a perfect swing right there. You'll see it head down, eyes right on the baseball all the way. Great extension. He just drives this thing into center field to score that runner from third.
In now, Stephen Drew. Fouled back. Pause, now the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Here's Didi Gregorius. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. Opposite field to left. Number 30 is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. The Yankees forced to settle for one. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 1 and the Mets nothing. Lucas Duda will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far. And here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see. Let's call this thing a swinging bunt. Call it whatever.